And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound today, Jacob deGrom.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
This one in the air center field. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Lifted in the air down the left side. That gets down for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Contreras.
So a man aboard. And here's the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. 2 outs.
Ball, that's off the plate.
That's in there. It's 2-2.
Yep.
Contreras swings and blasts one. Well hit. Left field. That's back there. Forget it. He sends it out of here. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Kicks and fires. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at Globe Life Field. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Sonny Gregg.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Bottom of the first. Here's the left fielder, number 8. 1-1 now.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one to first. Contreras gets it to first. One up, one down.
Batting second.
And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Got him swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with two strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
That misses the zone. 2-1. Two out, space is empty. This one high in the air to left center. Newt Barr on the move. He's got it. And that is out number 3.
Yeah, slow burn like an arm rash. Yeah, slick burn, rubber like a bar match. Country boy bonfire like a barn bash. City slick burn, rubber like a tar mat. Push the button on you haters, hit the thrusters.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Jordan Walker.
Jordan.
You always have to worry about the fastball when facing DeGrom, Boog. I mean, it's an electric pitch for him, and he's usually pumping it in at about 100 miles per hour, which makes him one of the hardest throwing pitchers in the league.
Hard hit, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Ivan Herrera.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Pedro Pajes, the next to hit. Man at second. That one fouled off. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And makes the grab. Runner tagging and heading for home. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they're up by 3.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Rangers nothing. Back in Arlington, and here is Adolis Garcia.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Fastball for a strike.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Not close with that one, and the count's full. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Did miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Here's the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
All over that one right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And the batter now, Jock Peterson. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. In the dirt, blocked. That one out to right. Walker gets under it. Squeezes it. And there's one down.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Jake Burger.
And now it's Jake Burger to hit. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
1 ball.
Garcia, the lead runner, out at second. Langford at first. One gone. Off the mark there. 2-2. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
This one in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's Josh Young. 2 on, 2 outs. Check swing, and he went. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
2 strikes.
Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Rangers nothing. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Just missed.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
Now batting, the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
And now it's going to be Lars Nootbaar.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Simeon, toss over to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. 2 down, base is empty. And now Wilson Contreras.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses outside, and the count's even at 2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
2 outs. Stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And down in order go the Cardinals. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back at Globe Life Field, bottom of the inning. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's way high. Ball 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one handled. Got him on the off-balance throw. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
The Rangers, the left fielder, Josh
So the Rangers batting order turns over, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
We got a full count. 3-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the
two.
plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age. Sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him.
He's
Inning
out.
over on the strikeout. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Rangers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th. So now it's Nolan Arenado. Up and
Ball two.
in, and it's 2-1. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Danny Coulombe preparing to come on if needed. Maton getting loose as well. Way out front for strike 2.
2-2 to count.
In the air, right field. Garcia settles under it, and he makes the catch. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder Jordan
Walker digs in now. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Swing and a miss. DeGrom gets the strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they lead it 3-0.
In the blink of an eye, life passed you by. There's just enough time.
Back in Arlington,
Leading up
and
for
now
the Rangers,
Corey Seager.
the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Nope, that's a ball.
Well, these Rangers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1. That one ripped. Back there. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That's out number 2.
Now batting, Center fielder, Wyatt.
2 outs, base is empty.
Langford.
Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. And it is 2-1.
strike.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one misses. 3-1.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Straight.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much
The
to think about.
designated hitter, number 4.
Here's
Josh
Jack Peterson.
Peterson.
Langford, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Two outs. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Rangers leave 1. Still down 3-0.
Now pitching for the
We're back,
Rangers.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 5th.
54.
Danny Coulombe.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in,
Leading off
Pedro
St. Louis,
Pajes.
The catcher, Pedro Pajes.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
And it remains 2-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really
The
close
center fielder,
pitches,
number
and
11,
somehow
Victor
Boogie found a way to keep the bat
Scott.
on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Here's a 1-1. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Reaching down and makes the grab. Brendan
Up
Donovan
next for the
will
Cardinals,
hit next.
The second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Next offering is down low. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at first, one away. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And now 2 gone. So 2 down now, and here is Mason Wynn. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Pitch misses there.
Inside,
2-1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Outside. Now 3-1. That's in there.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning
Now
alive, puts a runner into scoring
Lars
position, and a chance for this
Nootbaar.
offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 outs. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And down on strikes. And that's the 3rd out. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Rangers nothing.
Give me everything you got. Stripping down in the parking lot. Quiet type, watch him hit the spot. Sneak tip on talk a lot. Swinging RBI, really breaking in. Home run. You got your eyes on me.
And we're back. And now the first baseman, Jake Berger. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Gets a piece and stays alive. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Foul ball there.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
1-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So next to hit for Texas, Jonah Heim.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Sonny Gray checks on the runner. Berger back in on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter. Berger off of first with 2 away. Look out!
That hit him.
And it hit him.
Now batting, second
And now
baseman,
Marcus Semien steps up in a big spot.
Semien.
Tying run at the plate. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Rangers.
and they make a change to start
Number
the sixth.
88.
The new pitcher, Phil
Phil.
Mayton.
Pretty tight game,
Big
so they're
time.
looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Wilson Contreras
Leading off
now
for
up to the plate.
The first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
And a 1-1. Up the middle, Seager. The throw to first. One up, one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Next offering is fouled back. One, two now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's two down.
The right fielder, number 18.
Two down, base is
Jordan
empty. Jordan
Walker.
Walker next up for the Cardinals. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So they go quietly there. Hard in the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Rangers nothing.
Now pitching for
Back
St.
now for
Louis,
the bottom of the sixth, and there's a
Number
new pitcher on the
49.
mound. Number 49.
Matt Swanson.
Corey Seager
Lead
getting
up
ready
for
to
the
hit.
Rangers, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
One ball.
It's been tough for the
two
offense
strikes.
so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
So Sieg suffers the strikeout.
Now batting.
Now it's the right
fielder,
fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Garcia.
One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
2-2 the count.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
One gone, runner at first. Now at the plate, Wyatt Langford.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Out there to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with two strikes.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
And now Jack Peterson just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that misses off the outside edge.
That's a really good take.
Jake Berger in the on-deck circle for Texas. Tying run at the plate. Now fly ball to right center. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now we'll see if moving up to third
Now
pays
batting,
off for him. He didn't have to
baseman,
tag and
Jake
go, but now he can score a lot of different
Berger.
ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Number 49 out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So they turn to their closer, JoJo Romero.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 59, JoJo Romero.
Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And now it's even up.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
That one missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Goes down looking. Rangers leave a pair. They trail it here 3-0. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Ivan Herrera. Swings and misses. Now 1-2. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Kumar Rocker up and loosening in the pen. Corbin also getting ready. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So up next, Pedro
the
Pajes.
catcher, Pedro Pajes.
The 1-1. Just missed. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of
Up next to the
pitches
Cardinals,
to
the
even
center
that
fielder,
count up at 2
Victor
balls and 2 strikes, but
Scott.
that time chased outside the zone.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Victor Scott. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. And downstairs. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
You can stomach a 2-out walk to certain players, but with his speed, this guy out there in the base pass, it can turn into 2 or 3 bases.
Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Maton picks over, and he dives back in safely. Two outs. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got it. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. No runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Rangers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Josh Young. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Back-to-back singles. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield. Really important at bat coming up now.
Now the left fielder. And a count 1-2.
He loves being the guy at the plate in these spots. You need to be careful with him because he can change this game rather quickly.
Grounder might be 2. Donovan for 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Jojo Romero done for the day, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching.
On the mound now, Kyle Leahy.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here is Marcus Semien. This could end it. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, a 4-pitch save. He was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing a lot of pitches in the bullpen in this one. But a nice job of attacking the hitters, being very efficient. And this is what you want to do. You want to come in and you want to close things out as quickly as possible.
They say they want to save you, I'm the anti-hero. There ain't nothing that's for saving time to start at 0. the problem? Just sleep on the couch. I'll make my own lemonade. Then we go upstairs. Girl, you've been gone away real long. Oh, I really went out of my mind. Wait, no. Oh, I miss your love when you left me, baby, you did. Oh, baby, come here, let me caress you. Oh, oh, baby, let us all do only what you miss. Come here, sugar, and get to this. Oh, baby, I want you here. I want to do something freaky to you. I want to feel what I felt along. Oh, come, baby, and get to this. Ooh, remember, baby, how you made me feel just like me. Oh, I'm waiting. I'm ready for you to start doing the thing, trying to blow your mind. You're so fine, so petite. Oh, candy sweet. Oh, I can't wait. Come here, baby. Get through this. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. Sweet love, sweet love. Everything else will have to get back. Nothing's changed. You're still sweet as morning rain, and I'm standing ready to love you, baby. Make it good to you. Oh, I need your love. Don't make me wait. I can't wait. Oh, I'm so impatient for your love. Come here, baby. Get to this. I know you've been gone. You nearly blew my mind, baby. Girl, you've been gone for so long. So glad that you're home, oh baby. Beat up the block in the gun on my personal button. I open the wings. Ain't no advance in the deal I just signed. I don't need to live controlling my strings. A lot of these marionettes. I dance on my own, but so does my necklace. Praying for my solar plexus. Feel the dependence, punching this reckless. Michelin's all on my restaurant checklist. Skating from city to city to finish it. The Wellington blue in the middle. The seams how I be preferring my venison. Wellington black at a mineral sentence. And I was apprenticing under a villain. Fist full of metal to pay my respects. I slotted my dentist to get his new grilling. And income the car from Shabuya Connect. And look at my closet, it's more than a ceiling. Master Pickens and Donald, it's hard to explain. The rush of the feeling. I try not to focus too hard on the dubs. I try to not dwell on the L's as well. 7 a.m. on the beach, the waves of plastic suddenly started to swell. This VVS choke, I call it the trail. Bent over the time, I'm on us and fell. Cloaking the rush in the rolls, it look like a beater. It's really a ghost in the shell. It's Bill, she toasting the world. The terror gun butterman walking the pen like the king of pop. Put on my power, sky, the Gucci Cox. I still cannot look at the city, the rats, the digits. I find a way to go get it. The fetty, the rats, the digits. I find a way to go get it. The fetty, the rats, the digits. I find a way to go get it. The fetty, the rats, the digits. I find a way to go get it. I feel like Joe Horn. I like to score on the play and set up another. Table for two, I step out on the shorty to pick up a pack from my Cartier buffs. Give me a second. Don't really matter the Lord. The arm will turn to the furnace. Snubble hotel after candle at dinner. The room that we in is impeccably furnished. Silver daylight and turn on the burners. Flip a switch for the Deacons with cheer the spice strips. MS with P98 size 11 and crushing my feet like a vice grip. I couldn't find them in bigger. The batch is so perfectly with this new ghost. They're trying to call me a democracy rig. I get it, I get it. I took it back and I split it away and said, no, I'll be back in a minute. I ran it up just to give me a monogram, one-on-one cast iron skillet. Way I've been raising my price and grateful as ever, cause it took a village. Wherever. Shorty, she think I'm a Hollywood villain. Happy to say that I'm no longer working. I'm not really feeling. Needed a breath, so I bit on the bullet. I still got some cracks in my motors. Get on a flight at my power headquarters as soon as the weather get cold. 7 consecutive strikes, the professional pole. The fatty, the rats, the digits. I found a way rest of digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rest of digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rest of digits.